Because I've been trying for years, but I would go up and down like a roller coaster. You know how we do? We live life like a roller coaster. We up, we down, we up, we down, we up. But somehow we never seem to stay up on what we're moving to because we lose focus on where we're going because our mental loses its steam. And so if the mental is not there, once again, the physical is not going to do it. The physical say, man, just eat what you want to eat. Yeah, you're 59, 56 years old now. You good. You ain't young. You ain't running the streets no more. You got a wife. You married. You ain't trying to impress nobody no more. How about I just want to be healthy for me? How about I want to be a living example so that others will follow in my footsteps and say, you know what, if Rev can be healthy, I can be healthy as well. How about I want to just leave some example, but in order for me to do that, I got to have a mental shift from the Lord because the Lord said that the body is the temple. I don't want to be sitting there on every drug known to mankind. I take a drug for high blood pressure, take a drug for high diabetes, take a drug for this, take a drug for cholesterol. Oh no, how about if I just pull back and eat right? And exercise in the process and watch the process work. But I had to take a mental shift. Once I took the mental shift, the physical will follow. The mental shift is imperative. Abraham had to be willing to hear what God was saying. He said, if you leave this place, I'll make you the father of many nations. Don't argue with me. Leave. Just leave, pack your bags, go. He had to take his family with him, right? Because they're his responsibility. But he didn't know where he was going. How many folks are going to take a journey and you don't know where you're going? Because we want to know. Following God ain't always knowing. Because you put your faith, your trust, and your hope in him. So that has to be mental. My physical will follow. The physical shift is easy. That's just the movement. In order to get to where we need to get to in life, we need to move. I wouldn't be the pastor of the mountain now had I not been mentally strong to leave Atlanta to come here, but I had to take a physical what? Move. I had to go from one country, one state to the next state. That required effort. That required work. That wasn't the hard part. That was the easy part. The hard part was the mental. Lord, why would I want to go back to Maryland when the cost of living is extremely high? Not only that, I don't even have a job. Your mental will talk you out of stuff that God is trying to bless you with and put you into, but because you keep thinking the reality of your flesh, you're not understanding the power of who God is. He says that if I just believe in him, I can do what? All things. He that is in me is greater than he that's in the... So I need to lean on him. So yeah, I can leave Atlanta, come here, and become a pastor here. Why? Because I knew who God was. I know who God is. I know who God will be. And so every day when I wake up with a mind to worship. A mind to praise. Why? Because I never want God to leave me behind. So I got to be willing to shift. My mental has to shift. My physical has to shift. My mental has to say what I need to do, and my physical needs to help me do it, because the mind can say whatever it wants to say, but the mind cannot walk. The mind can say you need to lose weight, but it takes the hands to keep putting food in my mouth. So my mental and my physical has to line up. But this brain is everything that operates me. It's this same brain that lets me know that Jesus is real. Abraham understood that, God, if this is where you want me, I'm going. So then there's spiritual. Yeah. That's when it gets tricky. The spiritual shift from a weak soldier to a strong soldier.